Are my wings straight and even? Who knows? Hey y'all, it's favorites time again. I will be going over the products that I have been loving during the month of August and probably before August for a lot of these. But if you want to see what products I am currently obsessing over and a few flops, some things that I'm not super excited about and pretty disappointed with, then please keep watching. Alright, so let's just get right into it. I think I'm going to start with like body and bath products. This first one is something that I have been using for almost 10 years. I've been using it since high school, and I haven't talked about it yet on my channel, and I don't know why. It is the Nourishing Coconut Milk Conditioner by Organics. I like the shampoo as well, but currently I'm just using the conditioner. Mostly the reason I use this is for the smell. It's just so freaking good, and every time I use this, the shampoo or the conditioner, I get so many compliments. People saying, oh my gosh, you smell so good. Not even if they're like right next to me. People are just always complimenting me on me smelling good, and it's my hair. So I love it for that. You know I'm obsessed with the coconut smell. If you've watched me for any length of time, I love vanilla and coconut. They're some of my favorite scents. So it's also a really good conditioner. It's super moisturizing. As you can tell, I have pretty frizzy hair, but this does a pretty good job of moisturizing it. So I've loved this for a long time, just now mentioning it. My next bath product I'm going to talk about, this is kind of funny because this has almost made it into my favorites video every single month because I use it very often, but it's also almost made it into my products I regret buying video because even though I use it really often, there are things I don't like about it. So it's the Nivea In Shower Body Lotion. I have the smoothing kind, and it says for dry skin with shea butter. And it just says use after cleansing, rinse off. I like to use this after I shave my legs. I just shave my legs like normal, put it on my legs, and it does leave them super, super silky and moisturized, and they just feel like epic, just amazing. But I hate the smell. I hate the smell. I've never really liked the Nivea scent. It's just kind of almost baby powdery. I don't know. I can't describe it. I think if you've ever used a Nivea product, you know what they smell like. But how I remedy that is what I do is I just shave my legs. I put this on, leave it on for like a minute, rinse it off. And then I wash my legs again with my Victoria's Secret Pink Sun-Kissed body wash that smells really, really good like vanilla and coconut. And they still feel pretty moisturized, but then they don't smell weird like this because I just hate the smell of this. I don't want to smell like this. But I do love what it actually does and how it makes my skin feel. So it's kind of a conundrum. I've almost mentioned it a bunch of times, but I use it like several times a week. So I don't know how I cannot call it a favorite. I haven't had to repurchase it though, so I don't know if I will repurchase it, but I use it a lot, so I figured I'd mention it. If you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, which I will list right here, you know that I'm obsessed with face masks, like legitimately obsessed with them. I have a problem. I do one pretty much every day. If I have time to put on a mask, I do a mask. And my favorite one ever is the Fresh Rose face mask. It is super expensive. I did buy the full size with my like birthday money. I got a Sephora gift card and that's what I got with it. And I love it, but I also got these Sephora tissue masks. They're actually called fiber masks. It's like a sheet. It just feels like a super, super saturated, really, really soft cloth that you put over your face and you leave it on. It says to leave it on for 15 minutes, apply to a cleansed, dried face, remove the mask, and then massage in the excess product. I left this on for like 30 minutes because it felt so good. And when I took it off, literally it was like I was a newborn baby and I had a brand new face. My face was so plump and moisturized and soft. I could not stop touching it. I had to make myself stop touching it because I was like, it's so bad to touch your face. But this is so good. I can't even tell you. These are, the only thing is this is $6 and it's a one-time use thing. So if I could afford to, I would do this every single morning. Every morning or night, I would do it every day. But I think it probably adds up that this would be more expensive than the Fresh Rose face mask. I think this works better because how this whole tissue mask thing works is they say that since it's completely saturated and sits on your skin, the product does not have any opportunity to evaporate. So it just gets to completely soak into your skin. But this is so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I want more of them. All right, now into makeup. Yay. Okay, I haven't bought a ton of new stuff over the past month or so, but there's some oldie but goodies in here, and there is some stuff that I tried that I'm really, really happy with. The first thing I want to mention is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I'm wearing it today. Obviously, I have highlighter on too, but I just feel like my skin just looks like skin, but perfect. I'm so obsessed with this. I have it in the shade 117. And I know I've said this about products before, but this is hands down my holy grail foundation. This is the best foundation I've ever tried. Since I tried this the first time, I have not put one other foundation on my face, period. I wore this to go out the other night and I was super sweaty and dancing and stuff, and it still looked really, really good at the end of the night, and it was still on my face. So I love this. I'm so happy with it. I would 150% recommend it. Next, I have a few drugstore products to talk about. The first, I bought this a few months ago, the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer. Yes, Wet n Wild, in the shade Reserve Your Cabana. I tried it out and I didn't like it because I tried to use it as a bronzer on the perimeter of my face and I just looked crazy. But then I saw someone else use it and say that it's a highlighter, and it's a really, really pretty highlighter. The closest thing that I would kind of say this is a dupe for is honestly the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powders. This just gives you a really, really pretty subtle glow to your skin, but there is no glitter. Your skin just looks a little bit like wet and dewy. I really like this, and I've been using this a lot. And I've been picking this up over Champagne Pop, over a lot of things. I really, really like this. So if you're looking for a good drugstore highlighter, and I like it because it's super neutral in skin tone, get Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana. The next drugstore product I want to talk about is that I was kind of on the hunt for a bronzer. I literally have only used bronzer one other time in my life, and I hated it, and I gave it to my sister, but I decided, okay, I'm going to try out this whole bronzer thing. This is what I'm wearing today, and I really like how it warms up my face a little bit. It is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster in shade light to medium. It is just a really pretty bronzer. It's not too orangey. It's not too brown. I don't feel like it makes my face look dirty, because that's my kind of biggest complaint with bronzers is I feel like my face just looks dirty, and who wants that? But I use it with my IT Cosmetics airbrush powder brush, and it's just the perfect size for like my cheekbones. It's super soft, and I've just really been liking this, and I've been using bronzer every day, which is like crazy to me because I'm all about the pale princess life, but I love this, and I would really recommend it if you're new to bronzer, or if you just want a drugstore option, or you just want a good bronzer. I really, really like this. All right. I also was on the hunt for a new liquid liner. I wanted to try out a pen form of liquid eyeliner. I usually use the Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liner, but it has the little pot, and sometimes it can be a little bit not the easiest to use. And I heard, I want to say Kristen Dominique, one of the Ipsy stylist girls on YouTube, talk about the NYC liquid liner. And so I found the NYC High Definition Liquid Eyeliner. It's like $2, so I picked it up. I was really excited. And this is the worst eyeliner I've ever seen in my life. It's like a Crayola marker, and it's not even black. Like, this is me. I've just drawn over this like 5 times on my hand, and it's so like you can still see my skin tone through it. It's not even gray. It's just crappy. It's not even dark. Tried it on my eye once, and I was like, this is so stupid. Literally, the only reason I kept it is to put it in this video and tell you that I hate it. I cannot wait to throw it away, which I'm going to do right now in the trash. And I just realized there's trash in the back of my video. Great. Anyways, I hate it. It's stupid. I would not recommend it. So then I went out and I said, okay, I'm going to splurge. I'm going to get the one that the Taylor recommends and she has for forever. And I've been trying to find it. And it's the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Pen in Ultra Black. This is an amazing eyeliner. Like, I'm just going to put this next to the NYC. Look how much darker that is, blacker, more pigmented, smooth. It's just so much better, and it has a super fine point to it, so you can really perfect your wing. I'm wearing it right now. I'm really not a super winged eyeliner person. I know there are some girls who wear winged eyeliner like every single day, and if that's you, then do you, boo, but it's really not me. But since I got this, I've been winging my eyeliner even just a little bit every single day because it's so easy. I have not messed up once. I have not had to fix it with a Q-tip, nothing. It just literally takes the work out of it for you. It's just perfect. It makes such a sharp line. It's so black. I don't have to go over it more than once. It's perfect. I would highly recommend this for a good black liquid liner, especially if you're new to the whole cat eye. And this is probably the product I'm most excited about for all my favorites, which is crazy, but it's the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I love the Beauty Blender, and I've been using it for a few months. I've only had one Beauty Blender, but I've heard a lot of people talk about this over the past few months, and my Beauty Blender has gotten pretty gross and dirty. I didn't want to drop another $20 on a Beauty Blender, and I saw this at Ulta. It was on sale for like $4, so I picked one up. This is so much better than the Beauty Blender, like better. Not even, I would say, a dupe, but it is way better. I love that it has a flat side, so you can really just pack on your foundation. I love it to pack on the powder under my eyes with the flat side. I use this in my most recent Get Ready With Me video. It still has a pointy side for getting under your eyes. It's so soft. It's a little bigger than the Beauty Blender. I just really like it, and I would recommend this. I'm never going to buy a Beauty Blender again. I want to buy 15 of these. So Real Techniques is on point. I already loved Real Techniques before this, but this just solidifies it as hands down my favorite tool brush brand for everything. And now my next flop. This is another tool. I was really excited about this. I wanted this for a few months before I bought it, and I finally bought it a few months ago, and I've been trying to make it work ever since then. I've been trying to use it in different ways and see if I might like it, but it's just not working for me. It's this Sephora Collection Pro Dome Stippling Brush. It's a really, really large duo fiber stippling brush for your foundation, and I've been wanting a duo fiber brush. I see Wayne Goss really likes duo fiber brushes for putting on liquid foundation. Carly Bible puts on her liquid foundation with a MAC brush that's a lot smaller than this, but it's duo fiber. And this was just so large, I thought it would be super easy. I could just put it on and go. I have not liked this. I don't know if it's because duo fiber is so loosely packed, but every time I've ever tried this, it just swirls it around into almost like flowers on my face, and my foundation looks so streaky. And there's nothing I can do to blend it out with this blush. I have to go back with the Beauty Blender or with my F80 or just with another brush. And then I've even tried it just like, the only way I've been able to salvage spending what I did on this brush is now that I've cleaned it, I use it to blend my contour, my highlight, and my blush, which is stupid. I don't need a $35 stippling brush to blend that. I could use an e.l.f. powder brush to blend my cheek products. So I'm really disappointed in this. I'm sure I can't return it at this point. I've had it for a few months, and it's huge. It takes up a lot of space in my brush holder, but I don't want to just shove it in the drawer because it was expensive. So I'm just disappointed in this. I wouldn't recommend it. Now I don't know if I'm going to get another duo fiber brush. I don't know if just duo fiber brushes aren't for me, but I've tried it with a bunch of different foundations, and it's not for me. So that's that. I also have a random favorite that I just have to talk to you about. It's super random. It's actually a candle, and at first when I saw this, I was like, a Calvin Klein candle? How stupid. Like, who needs a Calvin Klein candle? I found it at Home Goods. This is the best smelling thing I've ever found in my whole life. The scent is Tanger Spice. I want to say Tanger Spice. I don't know how to pronounce this. I'll list it. But it smells just like a sexy man. It's not so like manly and musky that it smells like cologne, but it's just like the perfect like bearded manly boyfriend in a jar. I can't even tell you. All right, and on to my last monthly tradition. I tell you all my favorite song that I've been obsessed with over the month, and that would definitely be Do It Again by Pia Mia. She is one of Kylie Jenner's friends, so I discovered her on Snapchat, but she's actually a really good singer, and she has a single out right now called Do It Again with Chris Brown and Tyga, and it is just so friggin' catchy. It's the perfect like summer anthem. It's been on repeat, and I've been dancing around to it a lot, especially in the car. So I really like that song, and I hope that you guys are having a really good September so far and that you're as excited about fall as I am. And I just hope you're having a good day. So if you have any questions about the products I mentioned, put them below. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do that. It would make me so happy. And I will see y'all soon. Thank you so much for watching. First of all, this dude is kind of my obsession, but we won't talk about that.